Don't shoot. Hands up. 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 Don't shoot.
You to start this event?
Mainly the two police killings last week, the one in Tulsa and again in Charlotte. After of course seeing so many of these tragedies in the past years, it was just one of those things. A couple of weeks back, we had a group of us actors and entertainers meet at my home just to really discuss what we want to do, what we can do, how we can lend our voices, how can we evoke change. But after those two killings, I just was really motivated to make a louder voice, and so we try to operate behind the scenes a lot, with just some of the initiatives that we're approaching and trying to get some police reform and attacking things. But and again, with the shooting yesterday as well, we just feel like, again, this has to be a concerted effort. People are going to be standing up and crying out everywhere. You see the marches and rallies and riots when when these things are at their apex. But a lot like Colin Kaepernick, you just stand because you can. You make an effort because this is what you want to do, and you just put your neck out on the line for people to say this is not right, this is not fair, this must change. And so this is what we gathered here today. We want to keep, get this message out there that we are asking for and looking for police reform. We are getting the right organizations behind us. These are the things. We also encouraging people to vote, to know that we want those politicians and lawmakers, people who are not on the right side of this, who don't seem to think that this is a major American issue, to understand that we can use our voice and our power in the vote to make some changes in those offices. And these are the kind of things that, any groundswell will help. So this is not the kind of thing where you need to be, the March on Washington right now. It don't have to be 1 million people, but it have to be the right people, and that's what we're doing right now. And so that's what I'm here to encourage, and this is what I'm about at this moment. So.
For justice and fight until we get it.
And I truly appreciate the fact that, a lot of celebrities say, something needs to change, but the fact that you and Cedric and many other people are out here and actually trying to create change, that speaks volume.
Well, see, I think part of it is, and I don't blame people, sometimes you ask yourself, how can I help? It's just little old me. What can little old me do? So the idea that, if I do something, it really won't help. That's the same thing with people who are not enthusiastic about voting, because they're thinking, what does my little voice count for? And we are here to say it counts for volumes. We're entertainers, but we're just regular people from our regular hometowns, and our families, we are just family members. So you look at us as entertainers, but we're people, no different than everybody else. And so it is our job to use our voices to really get out here and try to make a change. Because, at the end of the day, but they say 5 degrees of separation. We're all brothers and sisters at the end of the day. And we say it and we talk it, but we have to walk it. And so we want to lead by example.
I see a rainbow of people out here.
That's what the world is. The world is a rainbow, and under that rainbow, everybody should have the same liberties. Everybody should be treated the same. Everybody should feel beautiful and wanted and counted. And so that's what it's about. This is not a black thing. It's not a white thing. It's not a police thing. It's a human thing. And so we're out here trying to implore people to seek within their humanity. And, step outside yourself. It might not be your struggle, but it's someone else's struggle. And if it's someone else's struggle, that makes it your struggle.
Support the Artists Alliance for Justice, my friends, my colleagues, and the injustices that are going on in America. Just have to bring attention to them, and we can't just talk. It's about action. And wherever we can use our social platforms, many of those celebrities, that have large platforms who are here and who are supporting in other ways, are doing that as well as I.
That you're here to tell your side and for showing respect for your daughter. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I just have to say this, not just for my baby, but for all the babies they have taken. There's Sandra Bland, Shaylin Graves, Tamara Rice, Richard Richardson, All of them. Keith Bursey. It's so many. I'm just. It's devastating. It's so many. The list is.
It's overwhelming.
Yeah, it's overwhelming, and I'm out here for all of us, all the ones they done taken from us, and everybody that's here today, because like you said, we don't know who's going to be next. I don't want to be a hashtag. I don't want you to be a hashtag, so yeah, I wouldn't have missed this for nothing in the world.
I'm right here with you. Thank you so much.
I feel like I've been fighting on Twitter all week. Fatigued. I mean, you try to wake up, you're smiling, you're like, oh, it's going to be a good day, and then it's another hashtag. I mean, what do? Like, you can't even have a seizure without... I don't even know what to say. I'm tired of talking about it. Like, what are we going to do? Like, what are we going to do? What are they going to do?
Right. So how do you think we can create change and stop this police brutality that's taking place?
My mom always raised me to tell the truth and be honest, and it's a world full of people that don't share that same sentiment. So it's a lot of police officers not turning on their body cameras, they're malfunctioning, they're having all sorts of, issues. I don't know. I mean, I really don't know, but I said I need to do something, and instead of just talking about it, here I am.
Taking
so
action.
I'm ready. What are we doing?
I'm a double minority. They would have got 2 hits for me because I'm African American and I'm a female. I'm here because I wanted to make a difference. But how dare you stand next to me in the same uniform and murder somebody? How dare you? You ought to be ashamed of yourself. So why don't we just keep it real? If you're that officer that know good and well you got a God complex, you're afraid of people that don't look like you.
Mama soaked in tears and on her knees she holds her baby as caution tapes around. She keeps on screaming he was just 19. The man in blue said, I told him to stay down. That doesn't make it right. Shame on you, shame on you. Bet if we ask the ones we lost what they did so wrong, all they say is I had my hand up, my hoodie on, complying, still I'm dying. I just had my hand up, my hoodie on, no gun was drawn. Still they find a way to make us colors on the ground. That's all they wanna see. To them that's all we'll be. It's just another color on the ground.
It's what love looks like. It's what love looks like.
Trying fires holding the backseat. So much red under the shirt. After 5 pipes rings so loud. Too young to understand what it quite means. Why is that no longer if she could ask her father what he did that was so wrong, he said, baby, I just had my hands up. My dreads were locked, my skin was black, so they attacked. Baby, I just had my hands up, my hoodie on. Still they find a way to make us colors on the ground. Together we're strong. I'm sicker than painting the streets with them brown and red, them brown and red. Well, keep marching on until them cowardly ones go turn in the back. Turn in the back. We'll always be here.
You wanna know why they use us to paint the ground, man?
They tried.
Cause black is beautiful. And they scared.
But they can't get rid of us, JITW.